Daddy Hip Hop album review. Smino, Love for Rent. Before we get into the review, head over to Patreon, patreon.com/daddyhiphop. We do classic reviews. We got a Public Enemy classic review coming up. We got Outkast classic reviews over there. Scarface, Ice Cube. It's pretty dope stuff, man. So go check all of that out. As we are getting ready to jump into this, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button, the like button, and also share the video, man. Let everybody know that that you agree or disagree with this video. Leave a comment in the comment section. First time reviewing Smino. Where's this brother from?
St. Louis?
St. Louis?
Yeah, he's from St. Louis.
Okay.
I thought it was Chicago.
It's just because he rolled with Saba and all
With
that.
Saba
They from
and No
Chicago.
Name and all
yeah.
that.
So you just think he's from Chicago.
Why are you shaking your head, homie the clown? Homie the clown.
Homie, I should have done that. That actually been
Yeah,
funny.
yeah. If you guys are wondering about the costumes, we had a live for Is the Mic Still On today, so this video is probably going to drop Tuesday. Make sure you guys go check that out. We had a fun time over there. We played games and stuff, and everybody had a costume on, including Sophie and Feefo as well. But Feefo isn't here. But Nick is standing in for him, or sitting in for him. What's up, bro?
I'm good.
Yep.
Happy to be here.
Cool. Make sure you guys catch him on Frames Per Second podcast and Dead End Sports. How long has Smino been around, Isaiah?
Smino's been around since like 2014, 2015. That's when he first started really popping with a couple EPs he did with Monty Booker when he first got to Chicago.
Okay. Yeah, so if you guys ain't figured it out by now, Isaiah has a mic. So he's a big fan of Smino, so he's also on the review as well. I've listened to his work before. This is my first time actually fully listening to him, diving in.
Me too.
I remember they were really pushing for him.
Yeah,
For that Black Swan album. He was like, "Oh, y'all should review Black Swan." I know we never just got around to it, but I remember that.
Mm-hmm. I was actually somewhat surprised by this album. I think this is, I call it a ride, man. It felt like it was an adventure listening to this. Very creative. He's a singer and a rapper. Some people say he's a singer more than a rapper. I don't listen to him enough to claim one or the other. But yeah, I was actually surprised by how really good this sound. Just sonically, from a production standpoint, I thought in terms of his ability to combine the rapping and the singing, I thought he did a really good job there. Had some people on here I like Lucky Day and Raven, Lene, who's really dope, by the way. And we did a track review, a reaction to the 90s Proof with J. Cole, which sounds really good.
I was just going to say that. I said, I listened to 90 Proof in the context of the album. I like the song like much more, in the context of the album than when we did just the track review.
Yeah.
Whatever. So yeah. The way it flowed into whatever, it just, I don't know. It just
coming off of Noel's.
Yeah, it sounded, I don't know. I was like, damn, this shit really, I really do like this song a lot more now.
I kind of wanted a little more from Lucky Day, because I really like Lucky Day. But I was okay with what I got. One song I did not like was Pro Freak.
What? Doechii, she fucking killed. She had the best. Yeah, she probably had the best feature on the damn album.
She was great. I did not like the song.
She is a super underrated person.
Bruh.
I think she's starting to get some buzz.
Floated on that.
Dog, she floated on that motherfucker, dog.
She was snapping on her.
Is that the only reason y'all like the song?
No. The Beat Switch, everything.
Beat Switch was good.
Fat Man School. I grew up. I fuck with Fat Man School.
Doechii was definitely a standout. Like she floated. Like she came in, I was like, whoa. Mm-hmm. Yeah. She floated on that shit. And like I said, I like the beat. I like the direction of that track.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the beat sounded definitely like something that like Macklemore would get, but he would just make it really whack. But Smino, I think what he did with this was actually pretty cool. It was fun.
I like what Lil Uzi Vert did on here.
Uzi surprised me a lot.
Yeah, man.
We said that about another track he was on with another album, man. His what was it?
From the Garden, Isaiah Rashad's album.
Yeah, he was good on that.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Overall, man, I really, really enjoyed this album.
I wasn't expecting to like that Uzi track because I was thinking like, all right, this is gonna be like
whatever. But the beat and the way he was flowing on that, that was a standout.
No, I mean, I'm glad we finally put him in the chamber because it's been every time Smino comes up, people will like be looking at me crazy when I say, well, I see him as a singer sometime more than a rapper. You know what I'm saying? And I think this is a prime example. Like, I think he did a lot of singing on here. And so I like, for the life of me, I don't understand why people just kind of question me when I say that. It's not that he's not a rapper, because he obviously can rap, but he's about the melodies. You know what I'm saying? He's about that more so than rapping to me.
Seems like he rapped plenty on this.
He did rap plenty, but he did a lot of
You
singing.
think he's a singer? You would put him.
I wouldn't say singer. I'm just saying, but when I say it, people be like, "What? He don't sing." Like, it's almost like they say it like as if he doesn't sing.
Nah, it's the way you say
Yeah.
it. You
It's the
say
way
it
you
like
say
he's
it.
more of a singer than a
Yeah.
Well,
rapper.
that's why I want to clear that up now. Like, you pointing your knife. This is why I
I'm
want
saying,
to.
because
This is why I want to
people are
clear it up
crazy.
now.
That's what you said.
Like,
This is what I'm
that was
saying.
stop it.
That was
Look,
right there.
right,
He was not a certain type of way. Knives down.
Stop the violence.
Look, what I say is singer. I'm not saying that he's not a rapper, because I do think he's a really dope rapper, and he does rap. But like, for some reason, when I think of Smino, I don't put him just in a rapper box. You know what I'm saying? He's multifaceted. I think he could do a lot of things well.
But I always thought that about him.
What you mean?
Like, I always thought that he was just somebody who could just do a little bit of everything. I never thought him as a rapper, period, or as a singer. It was just like somebody who's just talented at making music.
And I guess that's where the translation get lost. I think he's just a talented artist.
Yeah.
And this is no different, man. I think he did a really good job with this. When I was listening to it, it didn't really sound like an album. It sounded like a movie score or some shit. It was like just the way everything flowed. Every song flowed into the next one. The transitions was
amazing,
crazy.
yeah.
And not even just the transitions, but just the composition of the songs in general. Like, it just, like I said, this was a testament to like the artist that he is, I think, man, because like I said, he's not just a rapper, he's not just a singer. Does he produce? I don't know that part.
He produces a little bit. He actually started producing first. His pops bought him like Fruity Loops or whatever that program's called.
Fruity Loops.
Yeah, so that's when he first started kind of producing. He's also like a big fan of actual like cinematography and stuff as well. So that's explains like all the transitions.
This thing is pretty seamless, man. To me. And then I really like No L's. What sample is that?
It was Knock Knock it was produced by Missy off of Monica's
joint. Yeah. So yeah, that sample in that was dope. I agree with y'all. 90 Proof definitely. I liked it as a Lucy, but I definitely like it in the album. Like, it really flowed into it fit the soundscape of the album to me. And I think y'all already talked about this in the track review. But yeah, J. Cole absolutely killed it. And I kind of like what Smino was doing on here. I don't know if y'all really liked what he was doing when y'all did the track review.
At first I didn't.
Yeah,
But as I said,
yeah.
in that context of the album, it fit
But
well.
I like what he was doing on this. L'Euphoria with Cruiser, like that. It was like a real mellow track, man. I thought that had a really nice sound to it.
What you think about Curtains?
Curtains was cool. Curtains tricked me because I thought Curtains was the closer. Because he did that. My cousin gonna sing for y'all towards the
Is
end.
that Guap Dad? Who said that?
I don't see Guap.
I don't think
on
so.
here. So I thought it was gonna be one of them
'Cause
albums.
that's how it started off.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be one of those albums that had that like continuous loop.
Yeah.
But then he went into Lee and Lovey with Reggie. I was like, oh, okay. Well, he tricked me. But no, Curtains was good. I like Curtains, actually.
I was fucking with Curtains heavy.
Also, that Pudgy that you was talking about with Lil Uzi Vert. I actually wasn't surprised because, like, the last thing I heard Lil Uzi Vert on, I liked it. So I was like, oh, he probably going to do something cool on here or different on here. Guard Lady was dope. I think I like that Trent that at the tail end and had, like, a little beat switch on it. Even the one before that, Defibrillator. I like that one, too. So, yeah, man.
See, I don't think there's not a skip on this album. Like, there's not a song that I don't like or love.
I can agree with
I
that.
really fuck with this. I didn't expect that at all because this is the first album I ever really listened to by Smino.
Oh, you didn't hear Black
Really?
Swan?
I ain't listen to nothing because I'm always thinking he's just like he's one of them niggas. I'll be like, why do people keep fucking with him?
No, he's
Like
talented.
I see him on certain features and I'm like, damn, people really be fucking with this dude.
Nah, yeah,
So
he's talented.
I heard the 90 Proof record and I was like, all right, I'm gonna give him a shot on for this album. So when I'm listening to this shit, I'm like, this motherfucker can really put some shit together.
Where'd you hear 90 Proof? How did you come across that?
Like we got a group chat where we just send each other shit, like new shit. And one of them really likes Smino.
Smino.
Is that how you say it?
You try to say like Smurder, but now it's Smino.
Oh, Smino? My bad.
Smino.
But she really fucks with him, so she's been trying to put me on him more and more. So I gave this project a shot because of her, and yeah, I'm happy about this shit.
It's a nice listen, man. I'm gonna continue to play it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just playing it for the review. I'm not gonna return to this and play it. Like, I feel like it has a theme. I'm sure it has a theme, and so I just want to kind of dive into it a little bit more personally. I heard he's going on tour with this album with JID, with Jid, and I could definitely see some of these songs playing well at a show, like for sure, like the sounds and everything. Yeah, I think this is gonna play well for him, man.
So 90 Proof I liked, but I didn't like what he was doing on it. So I wasn't exactly excited to listen to this project. But once it started, I was like, wow, this dude is amazing. I definitely like his rapping more than his singing, but I see where his singing, I see where it fits now. But after the first song, No L's, which I thought was dope, he kind of reminded me of like a mix of like 3 Stacks and Andre 3000. And I was like, okay, I think I'm starting to get...
Same person. You said 3 Stacks.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You said 3 Stacks.
I was like, is that another nigga that I don't know about? Is there somebody else named 3 Stacks? I thought, is this like T.I. versus
I had to help you, Mike. Mike, had to help you, bro.
I was wondering why you were looking at me like that.
I was like,
You can see my face.
He reminds me of a mix of 3 Stacks and Anderson .Paak, where they have this kind of like playful tonality, but when you really listen to it, like they're really saying some deep shit. That's what I get with Smino. And yeah, right off the bat with Noel's, I was like, oh, I really like this. Moving on to 90 Proof, I'm 100% with B. I like it 10 times more in the span of the album. But I think I also said when we did that track review is that I was going to go back and listen to it again, because now that I know that those are actually a verse and not just like a weird sample, I would pay attention to it more. And yes, I think it's actually really creative what he's doing. And, you know, we already talked about Pro Freak. That is a song that a lot of other people would fuck up. But I think he did it really well. But yeah, the only songs I didn't like Euphoria, and I didn't like Modena Minute. Thank you. Because I was staring at it and I was like,
I didn't even try to pronounce that.
Bro,
He says it, More Than a Minute.
I was like, there's something here, but I don't know.
I was like, it's
More Than a
like
Minute.
that.
He says it in the song, More Than a Minute.
Well,
More Than a
I'm
Minute.
just dumb. And I agree with y'all about Pudgy. Like, I'm not a Lil Uzi Vert fan, but I liked him a lot on this song.
He
I
was
think
spitting.
that.
Well, for Uzi's sake, he was spitting.
Right.
Like, can you give me that?
I just like what he did with him on the track.
I do too.
Yeah.
And I really liked the beat. It wasn't a lot to the beat, but it was just enough to make the beat dope.
Beat too.
And I really like the drums on that beat. But yeah, I'll tell you one song, Blue Billy. That one, I was like, wow, this shit is great. Great. That fucking... Shut up, man. I know.
Tony the Tiger.
The second I ended it, I was like, man, that sounded really Tony the Tiger Lane.
How can you tell what I'm doing through the bag?
You just looked up.
It's like Jason.
Come on, bro.
You the black
But no, I really like that song. The I know hitters, I know preachers, I know girls that set up niggas, and they're all the same. They're all hustlers. So he's really young, right?
He's 31.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was younger than that. Either way, 31 is still young.
It is young.
But I thought he was like in his early 20s or something. And I was like, wow, this guy has like an old soul the way he thinks.
I thought he was younger than what he was too.
Yeah.
Like a couple, like him and JID. I didn't know JID was in his 30s as well.
But he's been doing this since his 20s though, because I mean that Black Swan came out at least 5 years ago.
That was 2017 Black Swan.
I don't remember, because Black Swan was the black and white cover.
He was getting his hair braided or something on it, or something like that.
I'm thinking of a different album. Either way, I don't think I heard Black Swan then. But either way,
Black Swan is good too.
What I heard was like bits and pieces, and it just never really sucked me in. but this album is really fucking good. What makes albums even better to me is when I'm walking in thinking that they're gonna be bad.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying?
I had low expectations. I was like, bro, I saw 15 tracks. I was like, oh, hell no.
Me too.
I'm like, all right. This is the first and last time. You know what I'm saying?
I was like, I don't feel like sitting here for 15 tracks. But after fucking 13, I was like, hey, let's go.
I was like, he give me a deluxe right now. He give me an extra 5.
Yeah.
Bro, yeah, man. Settle down. I fuck with how he did that shit too. Man.
No, he did a lot of things well on here.
It's hard to make an album in 2022 and actually be super creative and different. Yeah. And I really feel like he has that. I see why people love him so much.
When you said Andre Anderson .Paak, I had a comparison in my head on the way here too. I was like, I don't know, maybe his tone sometimes sounds like Mac Miller to me, and like, but I like Mac Miller though, so like I can see why y'all may not. Yeah, I think I like Mac Miller though. I felt like it was like a mix with that and Anderson .Paak. Like I felt like it was very black and soulful, but also I think Mac gets he doesn't get his credit for how creative he is sometimes as far as like his sounds, and but it's just like that combination. And I feel like Smino, or am I saying it wrong again? I feel like he did a really great job at just being unique and different. Like everybody can't do this like how you said. Like it's a particular way you have to do it, but you also have to be talented enough to even pull it off. So I think this showcase, if I was to show him off to somebody, I would pick this album.
I feel he has Anderson .Paak's melodies, where Anderson .Paak does that kind of singing thing, sort of, but it's also sort of rapping. Yeah. And then I feel like he has a lot of 3 stacks in him. It's not saying he's like some phenomenal MC like 3 stacks, but you can tell he's listened to 3 stacks.
It sounds like in this Atlanta project. It sounds very Atlanta. I feel like.
Is he from here?
Nah, he's from St. Louis.
That's what oh yeah, y'all said that earlier.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But it sounds like he grew up on a lot of like Atlanta music.
It does.
Like, and
it does.
But in a good way.
Absolutely.
Like it's and he's also, I think he's like those Andre 3000 artists where it's like even Big Crit where they try to sing and rap. You know what I'm saying? Like they do it well enough, but they ain't really the best at it. You know what I mean?
I can see him getting even better at it than he is now. And I think currently he's fucking great at it. He's great at this rapping and singing thing. Because I don't think he's walking in the booth being like, oh, I'm, D'Angelo, or I'm fucking, you know what I'm saying? I don't think he's thinking like his voice is just phenomenal. But he does what needs to be done for the song. And that's what I can appreciate. But this, I will definitely go back to. Because, I listen to a lot of dark, depressing shit. This is a fucking throw it on and clean the house
album. I've been boogieing to this shit all weekend, bro.
Boogieing now.
Hey, when that Fat Man Scoop came on, bro, I was doing a rerun in my kitchen, bro.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. But no, it's a fun album. Even though he is talking about some serious topics, I just think it's a fun listen.
It is.
I don't want him to take that the wrong way, but that's just how I feel it.
I like that skit where he called in Walmart. He's like, oh, you sound cute. She's like, man, I help you with anything else, sir.
Right.
But nah, yeah, man, he's cool, man. It makes me wonder, like how do you approach an album like this? Like, what's the first thing you do? Like, because it has so many sounds and so many different directions. It's like, damn, how do you come up with something like that?
That's why I feel like it has to be like really organic. Cause he even talked about it. I forgot what song he said. I think it was the second part of Pro Freak, where he was like, the radio doesn't won't listen to me because I'm different. So but he seemed like he embraced that. So it seems like he's probably been wanting to do an album like this for a minute.
I'm glad he did,
and he got the push to do it. And he didn't really need a lot of features either. That's another thing too. I'm impressed. Like, this is mostly just him. So like a lot of artists, I don't like when you get them by themselves without features and shit, they don't really sound that good. Like, he did a really good job with this.
No, yeah, you're right. He didn't really need the features. It's just, but it's kind of like what we said about Tyler, how he can use a feature and make them fit into his songs. Yeah. This gave me like new Tyler vibes, like the Igor and Call Me If You Get Lost, that type of stuff that he be doing, little creative stuff with beat changes and things like that. And I think the Anderson .Paak was a really good call out, Myke. I don't know why I didn't think of Anderson .Paak. I was thinking 3 stacks more than Anderson .Paak, but I definitely get Anderson .Paak vibes on this for sure. For sure. Because he's real creative like that too. He could create a song, that shit go in 3-4 different ways.
Yep.
And that's what he did on here, man.
And that's
So-
why he doesn't need features because he's basically two artists in one.
Mm-hmm.
It's wild. Like he doesn't keep the same sound even on one song.
Mm-hmm.
It's not gonna just be a straight up rap song or a straight up singing song. Like he's gonna throw different elements in there.
And it's like a completely different vibe too.
Right.
Like,
But it still works.
and
somehow.
it worked.
Yeah.
Like
He's something special, man. And it's rare to say that about a newer rapper. But he's something special.
Did you say anything?
No, y'all be.
Oh, shit, I
y'all
just
been-
realized you ain't even said anything.
Y'all been going back and forth, and going crazy over it. Yeah, the production for me, I absolutely love the production of it. Smino, not so much. I
I
didn't
knew it was coming. I knew it.
That's why he had his hood on the whole time.
Yeah.
It was the dark vibe.
Damn
It was the
Sith
dark
Lord.
vibe. Yeah.
Don't have my hood on all day. What are you
Yeah, go
talking
ahead,
about?
Darth Vader. What else you
Got him
got?
Darth
What are you talking about?
God
What are y'all talking
damn.
about?
He been sitting back watching everybody be happy. Just like that. Just like Palpatine. Y'all be happy. But it's
I don't want to cut y'all off. What are you talking about?
Palpatine ass nigga,
Oh, my
man.
God damn.
I intervened
We
when
thought
Kim
it
was
was a good
talking.
review, Kevin. A nice positive
I thought we was
review.
gonna wrap up on a good note.
Right. Nope. Here comes Darth Vader.
Darth Vader.
Everybody having fun and shit.
I am having fun. I think I absolutely love the production of this. I'm with Nick on this, like, as far as letting this bad boy play.
Yeah.
I love the production. The create shout out to Monty Booker and Groove and all them on this producing on this DJ Dahi. Like,
But not shout out to Smino, huh?
I don't know. Yeah, it's just
So is it like, is it his
Me-
voice B or like what
No,
exactly?
B
is it?
says Smee.
no.
No.
See, I didn't say that. He said it. Yeah, like I enjoyed all the features on here, like more than him. Like,
You like
Yeah.
the feet. You literally like everything but him.
yeah.
On his own
It's on album, bro. I know it's crazy.
I'm gonna cut
It-
your part short.
Yeah, it's crazy.
How
Yeah,
is that possible?
I was
So
just
what
like,
is it, B? Is it
Yeah, that's
his
kinda
style,
crazy.
his flow?
I think more so his style. I think I just wasn't really getting hit with his style that much. It wasn't connected with me as far as his style. Like I said, from the front beginning to end, production on this thing is amazing. I love all the beats on here. This shit is great, creative and everything. But it was Smino that was that held me back on this album. I'm just like, I'll listen to it again, of course, just for the production because I like listening to what I'm hearing. But
So this instrumental album will be hit for you.
oh yeah, most
He gonna just take that over
most
there.
definitely. But yeah, he wasn't hitting for me at all as far as what he was doing, the singing or the rapping. That just wasn't.
Sing an order.
Yeah, it just wasn't hitting with me. But
Did you like this? I can't remember if you said. Okay,
I
so
did,
you liked
yeah.
it. I was trying to see if it's just B.
Just me.
I thought it was
me.
I thought it was an
Yeah.
adventure, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it felt
the
like a
production
ride.
wise, yes, it was an
It's
adventure.
a production.
Damn, bro.
That's it. It's the artist for me.
Did you think he was creative at least?
Yeah, it's very creative, but
But
it
it's
just
not-
didn't-
it's not
it
hitting
just,
for you.
It just didn't click with me.
Is it too creative for you, maybe?
I don't even know what the hell that means. I don't know. I mean, like,
Oh, you know the hell that means.
I mean, it's
He was about to square
about
up
to
with you,
creative.
right?
No, I
I don't know if it's just because of the
creative,
costume, but he was about to square up with your ass.
Because he was doing like a mixture of things like singing, rapping, just
Love
doing
Below
different-
was creative.
Yeah, I
And
know.
I love that.
I know.
That was very creative.
I know.
Shut
I
your
love
ass
that.
I know. I know. I know Love Below was creative. But that's what I'm saying. I give up.
Yeah, that was a very creative
I
album.
give up.
Why don't you creatively shut the fuck up?
I am. I am.
I wasn't saying that. I wasn't saying that.
I am. I'm sorry, Mace Windu.
Mr. Windu.
But yeah, I agree. I mean, I like what he did with Lil Uzi Vert on the joint on Pudgy. I like Reggie on Love and Louie. You put me up on Reggie, Sonny. I like what he did with him on that.
I like him too.
I like Lucky Day. I like Felix.
So none of his
Yeah.
lines stood out to you. Like
Is
what's
that Reggie Beckton?
No.
No.
Okay.
You said what again? What?
So none of his lines stood out to you whatsoever. Like none of his like rap lines or anything. Like at the end of Pro Freak or
Not
even
that.
Curtains. Curtains was
No,
like
Pro
one of
Freak.
those.
It was Dochi that took the show
Dochi
from me.
wasn't fucking around.
She
Oh,
she
she
was
was.
crazy.
Does she have an album? Or is she like a newer?
She's supposed to come out with something.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
on. She's
okay.
on TDE.
I thought, you know what? And I thought her name looked familiar. I was
Yeah, she
like,
was on. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, I was like, her name looked familiar as hell.
They better drop
in
her
that
quick.
area. Yeah, she's in that side with like the Scissors, the Doja Cats and stuff like that. Nicki Minaj's Lotto. She's in that area.
Oh, so she don't rap like this on her album?
No, she rap, but as far as just like she kind of like all over the place. She's kind of like another like her fan base and Smino's fan base are perfect.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Okay, I'm gonna check her out. She's
Yeah, me
dope.
too. I'm gonna definitely
She's
check
really
her out.
dope.
Now for me, I really enjoyed the album. I kind of set myself up a little bit, listening I came across like some snippets and stuff. So like, I'm surprised y'all didn't say anything about old ass Kendrick.
I didn't understand that one.
I didn't either.
What is that one about?
So it's really just him kind of like, I don't really know the 100% theme behind it, but basically like the only reason I got spoiled to that is because that got leaked like early this year, like around March. It was called Tell It All originally. And then of course they made the album. There's a couple other tracks he released called like I Deserve. He released a Love for Rent title track snippet that didn't make the project. So there's a certain sound, like, or at least that I was expecting to hear more of, that he still accomplished, like the tracks like the second half of Pro Freak.
But what does old ass Kendrick mean? Like,
It's literally just a reference to the line he had. He was like, I was with this one chick and we was playing some old ass Kendrick. Like that's all he was referencing to pretty much.
that's it.
That's really it. It's
okay,
no. It's no.
I
really
couldn't tell
no,
if there was some kind of like double entendre or something going on there.
Yeah, you would think so because
it's called old ass Kendrick.
I thought he was gonna have Kendrick on here.
I did too.
But
okay, that's
that'd
all
have been
it
a
is.
nice surprise.
Okay.
I thought it was that'd have been dope.
I think he stood out with his writing a good bit, especially like
Yeah.
on tracks like Curtains. Like he had like the whole like the gum popping on the Trident reference at the end of it, where he was like, he did like the double entendre, like Trident for Try It, and we gonna pop you like a bubble, and he did a little pop sound effect. So that's why I was kind of surprised, like at least with B, he said like nothing really stood out him with the rapping wise, cause I honestly feel like that like he really did do some real good some rhyme like some lines on here. So B let me down a little bit with that one, but other than that, I really enjoyed the project. So.
I just like how he says things.
He sounds great on a beat. He's creative with how he composes his bars, and yeah, I just like him. I just like him on the beat. I think he sounds great. Yeah. I wasn't even listening super duper hard to be like, oh, that's a hard bar or a hard punchline. I just think he's sounding great.
Yeah, not just anyone can do this.
No, that is
Like-
a fact.
Like
Yes.
you can't just start rapping one day. It's like, oh, I'm gonna make a Smino album. Nah, you're not doing this.
Yeah,
You're not doing what
not
he
as
did on
creatively
here.
as he did it.
Nah, hell no. Hell no.
And all the beat changes and all his
Yeah.
mood and tone changes.
Inflections, he
different,
has
man.
everything. It's like, like he really it sounds like he put his all in this, man.
Yeah, this is a good ass album. I'm gonna go back and listen to the other one now.
Noel's, 90 Proof, Blue Billy, Settle Down, and Pudgy.
Favorite tracks for me is Noel's, Euphoria, Settle Down, Pudgy, and Curtains.
Yeah, favorite tracks, No L's, 90 Proof. I'm with you on Euphoria. I really like the feeling of that song. Garden Lady and Curtains. Is that 5? Okay.
I got 90 Proof, Pro Freak, Settle Down, Love and Louie, and Pudgy.
I'm going Noel's 90 Proof, Blue Billy, Curtains. Oh, I like Matinee. Fuck, I forgot. I didn't even mention that one. That smooth ass instrumental. And that second verse, ooh, was nasty. Yes, Matinee, absolutely.
Smino, if you're watching, great job, man. I really didn't know what to expect as I put this on, and I was pleasantly surprised. Like I said, I've listened to Black Swan. I don't remember it all that much, but this one I would definitely remember, later on down the line. And I thought you did a good job of, being creative, different in your own way, the way you kind of intersperse your singing with your rapping, the way you use the features. Overall, I thought you did a really, really good job here, and this is a good trajectory, I think, that you're on, or you should continue with. So, good job, bro.
I fuck with this. I really do. Like, I think you got a new fan from me, moving forward with your stuff, because I honestly cannot say there's a bad record on here, at least for my ears. And yeah, super creative dude. And yeah, can't wait to see what you do next.
Smino, if you're watching, this is a really, really good album, man. Definitely like contestant of like not album of the year, but like top 10 of the year for me. Like outside of the review, I will be returning to this just for listening pleasure in general. You know what I'm saying? This is my type of vibe. But no, man, I've always thought you were a talented MC, even since Black Swan. So a talented artist, I'll just say that, because I think you're more than just an MC. So yeah, man, I really like what you're doing here, man. Just much more success to you. I've always just liked you with that whole crew of No Name and Saba and all them guys, man. So yeah, man, just keep up the good work, and I'll definitely be looking forward to what you do next. But until you do something next, I will be bumping the shit out of this one. So thank you for a good project, man.
Smino, if you're watching, clearly don't take my opinion. You have 4 of the guys up here that absolutely love your project. I do like the fact that you have a great ear for production. So that's one thing I really do appreciate about this album. But other than that, continue success, whatever you do, bro.
Smino, if you're watching, I think it's really difficult to be super creative in this era, because you would think that this deep into rap, everything's been done already. But I can honestly say that I put this on and there's not a singular rapper that immediately came to mind. It was a number of different ones, and you combine them so well, even if that's not your intention. I just think that you're appealing to a lot of different ears with what you're doing. And yeah, man, you are a very talented music maker, man, and I'm really impressed. And if part of it could be because, no offense, I did walk into this with fairly low expectations and walked away extremely impressed. So I cannot stress how much I appreciate the creativity on this project. And I'm interested to see what you do next. So good job, man.
Really?